And hello again, and sorry for the interruption. Sadly, the battery on the phone just died, so we're gonna have to thingy. Yeah, so I've just plugged this in, as you saw in the last clip, and I was just about to talk about how this plugs into the motherboard to get its power. You have to make sure it plugs into this. See, it says there, CPU fan above it on this motherboard, so it's in too hard. You have to make sure that it plugs on correctly. It's a bit fiddly, but I will do it. There's 4 pins. I'm guessing this is because of different power, but there is a little line on it, and it's the actual plug has 2 little clips on it here. 2 little clips on it, and they have to just go around this white line. You can't really see it. It's very close together. It's very thingy, but you'll know what I mean if you see it. Alright, so that's the CPU and the fan and heatsink installed completely, and there should be no problems. And if you've got any thermal compound or paste you want to put on it, you do that. Secondly, we've got a SATA hard drive, just SATA. It's 80GB, isn't that big, but it'll go on. Yeah, you use a SATA. This is the female socket for the SATA power, and this is the female socket for the SATA data. You then, so to mount it, simple as, you get this in, hang on, put that on like that, let's guess, a screw, thank you, are these the screws for it? Yeah, right, you then have to, so go in front of me, you have to come in, and you have to put it in. The rubber things can do my head in sometimes, thank you Jake. And screw that one in, just so we've got something to thingy. Right. There we go. It was on the wrong setting, sorry folks. Then we come on to it and screw this one in, as Jake, my lovely friend, has put it in, my assistant has put in for me. We then have to pick the computer up and turn it round. I'll turn it so the camera's facing it. We then have to put 2 more in. These can be a bitch, basically. These can be annoying. That's it, good on you, Jake. Put that one in, and we'll try and put this one in, but just bear with me, please, because the one didn't even have these originally. We've had to think I'll screw this one in first, and yes, it goes in nice and simple. The last screws we had were worn down a stupid amount by the people who had taken them apart before, and it made a big thingy. Have you found this? Do you want to put that in for us, Drake? Right, thank you. Have we dropped it? No. There we go. Right, just hang on. But yeah, we will be connecting the power supply in afterwards. But first we'll have to do the RAM. Don't forget that RAM is very static sensitive, and so when you do need to avoid touching it as much as possible and as little as possible on the circuitry, although it will make a difference where you touch it really. Just make sure you don't touch it too much, and in this case we aren't wearing them because we don't need to, but because it's just a practice computer. Always make sure that you wear an anti-static wristband that's either connected to a power supply or an anti-static mat. Don't wear rings, and don't have watches on whilst you're doing your electronic devices, because the static will cause it to either have a short life or blow. Alright, we'll turn it back down. We've got the hard drive installed now. Okay. Turn it back down, and that's it. Right, now we'll chuck in the RAM. Again, like in the Mac, you have to make sure that they're spread back. Some spread back more than others, some spread back not as much. You have to make sure that they connect. Right, so is that correct, guys? No, I don't think it is it? Oh, I can't tell. Yeah, I'd say that is. Let's just try it, and if we're wrong, we won't force it too much in case we're wrong. If it goes bloody in, right. No, yeah, that's right. There we are, guys. It comes in, it usually clicks, but as usual, make sure you've made sure it's pressed in yourself. After that, we then go to the power supply, right? So the power supply has a truckload of messy cables that will make this extremely difficult for us. It has a 3-pin power connector, can't remember the name, power switch, yes, and a fan. We will first of all we'll put it in, feed all the wires through, and then we'll screw it. Then we'll screw it in before putting any wires in. Right. So first of all, on this one, it slots in here, and then you have to push it forward. We have the screws here. Sorry, Jake. Yeah, we'll get round to do it now. The cameraman, he's getting PC whiz ons. I'll pull these wires through. That's it, right. That's it, good on you. There we go. We're getting that. Yeah, but always make sure that it's that when you're taking the computer apart from scratch, you turn off this and unplug it, obviously, and then to get rid of any static buildup that's been there, you hold the power button for at least 10 seconds, and that should make it so there's no, static shock, and it won't short the components or make them short-lived, and that's good. Are we done there yet? Getting there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Getting there. One more to go.
Right, one more to go. Screws can take screws, even though they're the most simplest things in the computer, in my opinion, they can take the longest. No, I'll wait till till we've got the camera on it properly. Actually, Jake, do you want to bring the camera over here?
Yeah, sure. We'll just leave Ryan to do this.
We'll leave Ryan do that. This beast is a 24-pin connector. I cannot remember the proper name for it, so do not ask me what. But this goes into here. You have to make sure that it's facing the right way, and you'll be able to tell that either by what's on the female socket here, or by the actual pins. They should match up. Here there's a square, and then there's a trapezium or a pentagon, something like that, facing that way, and that should connect like so.
Finally.
There we go, and it's going in. Might take a bit of push.
A bit of patience.
Bit of push, and yes, certainly a lot of patience, but we will get there, as we hope you will too.
If you break one pin, you can't use it. Break more.
Sorry there, Jake, I'll just attack the phone. We then have all these. All of these. You have SATA power, and I believe these are 4-pin Molex, but I ain't any good at words. I ain't any good at names. Still get lost on the streets. So we then have to connect this fan. This fan has one, and it can go. It has both a male and a female socket on it. It's a 2-in-1. You then plug in this. In this case, anyway, you plug in this male to this female socket, and this can take a bloody. Yes, it's like sex, but it can take a lot of patience. Yeah, it's really, really fiddly. Just please bear with me, viewers. Please bear with me. There we go. Right, so we've got this done. We then need to put a 4-pin into here. Now, we've only just taken this computer apart, and being honest, I aren't all that good with them. I don't know what it powers, so I'm guessing it's a fan or something like here. I think it's to power this fan, but then we pull it through here. So if we come through all these wires, we have our 4-pin connector here. It goes into, which way does it go? I think it goes in that way. Yeah. You see this little bit on the end of it? There's a little bit on the white one, the female connector, and they fit together like on the main one here. That's what happens on both of them. We then go to here we've got this is for the hard drive. We've got a SATA one, SATA power connector, and this needs to just this. It's very hard to see, but we've got two different types. We just go onto it and plug it in. You'll know when it's plugged in. It just gives and then stops. Very, like plug should do. I don't think I've forgot anything. I might have done, so I might have to come back to it in a minute. But I think for now, we have to connect them to the optical drive as well, because we didn't see it at first, but there is an optical drive indeed installed. This is also a SATA powered. So let me just scour through these and find the SATA. There we go. I found one. But this is very short because of how it's been thinking. Let's see if there's any more. There might be some more, you see. There we go. We've got one here. No. Got one here. No. Well, let's just have a quick look. We have one here, but this is very short. We'll swap them round. So this SATA connector, you can just plop in here, happy as you can be, because it can reach. I like to think of them as little families that are trying to unite. And unfortunately, this one won't reach. I am sure it was connected when we took it apart, There we go, we've got one. Right. So you can stay with this new family. It's a bit like Live Swap, this is, but you can come in. Very fiddly and very messy. I aren't neat at all. You can ask my girlfriend to keep the room a mess. Comes in wrong way. Keep that in mind. You don't want it in the wrong way. And oh god, this is awful. You then have to bring it in. Yes, I'm so sorry for all the fiddling people. This is the longest I've taken on it, I promise. Alright, and there we go. This is just for the power. So we now have power from the power supply going to the hard drive, the optical drive, the CPU. Well, yeah, I think the CPU, which this 4-pin might be for, and the fan. The heatsink. Well, not the heatsink. The heatsink wouldn't need any power. The motherboard will then provide the power to everything else, including the PCI Express, I believe. And what we now have to do to complete what we've done to it is add these little guys. These are SATA data cables. They have two different ends on them. Do they? Yeah, they do have two different ends on them, but they are more or less the same. Did they connect or?
No.
Well, no. Anyway, on the boards we have these purple things. These are SATA sockets where data can then get transferred through the motherboard and all that into these. These are the data connectors, right? So we then have to find the right one, fit them. So plug this into SATA one just to be in order, and it can go to the hard drive when we get to it. Right. There we go, in the hard drive, nice and simple. We then have the other one to do, which will go into the optical drive. And I'm not sure, I can't remember, but I think floppies. Do floppies have SATA? No, they don't really.
No, they have something else.
No, they don't. So that fits into there, and this is going to be another bitch. Comes into here. Yeah, that was simple, nothing like the other cable. So you can tell it was just a cable, not me. I'm a brilliant computer guy. Yes. Right, I believe that's it, guys. And thank you for watching. But all we should do now is chuck the case on, and we'll test it. And if there's anything up, we'll post a comment, tell you what was wrong, and we'll put a video response up. Thank you very much, and goodbye.